So tonight's lesson is lesson 94, and we are using estimation when dividing by two-digit numbers. And we did this, I think, just 2 lessons ago, but we're going to practice it a little bit further because I know that sometimes this is a challenging concept to do when we're dividing by two-digit numbers. So if you see, I wrote down, like if this was our problem, we see the problem, 59 divided by 19. And what we really should do is round to kind of have numbers that will go even with each other. They'll go into each other. So what I've done is I've rounded 19 to 20 and 59 to 60. And these are numbers that will work well together. So then you can say, okay, how many 2s, that first digit 2's go into 6, or as a whole, how many 20s can fit into 60. And when we think about it, we would say 2, 4, 6. Okay, about 3. So what I always do is then I go to the side and I multiply. I just check. I say, okay, I guessed around 3. It gives me a good starting point. So I need to take my 19 and multiply it by 3 to see what I really get. 3 times 9, 27. 3 times 1, 3, plus 2, 5. So 57. Can 57 fit into 59? And I would say yes. Now sometimes we might guess the number after using compatible numbers and it won't fit. But then we can see where our number is. If 57 was really, let's say 61, if we ended up with 61, it's a little bit more than 59. Then we would know, okay, 3 doesn't work, let's go down and try 2. So it really kind of gives you a good starting point when you're dealing with two-digit numbers when you're dividing. Okay, so I'm going to do my problem. I'm going to just write it, let's see, right here, in pink. So I rounded them, 20 and 60, okay? So we're really thinking here how many 20s can fit into my 60. And we said about 3, so I'm going to put my 3 times 19, well I already did it over here. 57, when I subtract, 9 minus 7, 2, 5 minus 5, 0, nothing else to bring down. So my remainder would be 2, or if you wanted to do a fraction, 3 and 2 over 19. So this would be my answer. Alright, we're going to try the next one. I want you to try it by yourself. It's 595 divided by 19. So kind of pick some numbers that we can work with in the beginning. Actually, they're going to be very similar to the last problem. And we're going to try out a bigger problem. Okay, so if I look 19 and 595, I'm going to just round 19 to 20, because we know that from the last problem, and 59 to 60. I'm just going to round the first part of the number, and then we can get started from there. So when we did that, we did it kind of in the problem before, and we thought, okay, if this was really 20, and I'm going to not use the 5 right now, and I'm thinking, okay, how many 20s fit into my 59, I'm going to round that to 60. We did this before, 2, 4, 6, about 3, I'm guessing 3, and if you look up here, we already did the math, otherwise I'd have you do it on the side. So I'm going to come over here, I'm going to rewrite my problem too. And I thought about 3, so I'm going to put my 3 over my 9, because remember, 19 can't fit into 5, but it can fit into 59, and we said about 3 times. 19 times 3, 57. When I subtract, I have 2, but now I have another number to bring down a 5. And I'm not going to round because we know that 19 can fit into 25, and this number is very obvious. 19 is only going to fit into 25 once. 1 times 19, 19. When I subtract, I'm going to have to borrow 15, 6, 1 minus 1, 0. Nothing else to bring down. So my remainder would be 6, or 6 over 19, 31, and 6 as my remainder. Alright, then what you can do, which I have been telling you guys to do in class and on your test, is to go back and check. And so you would do your problem over here, 31 times 19, you would multiply. Once you found your answer, you would add 6, and your answer should reflect 595. Okay? Every single time. I would always go back and check your answer because on a test, you will know before I even grade it if you have done the work correctly. Okay, the next one. 896 divided by 28. Go ahead and try it yourself, and then when you're done, check your answer to see if you got it right. Okay, so I'm going to pick some numbers that will work well together. I see 28, and 28 can almost be 30. So I'm going to think, okay, 28's around 30, and then I just want to work with my first two numbers first. 89 is almost 90, and right away I know that 3 evenly fits into 9, and so 30 will evenly fit into 90. So 30, 60, so 30, 60, 90. 3 right there. So 3 is a number that I want to work with. So I'm going to go to my side over here, and I'm going to multiply 28 by 3 because I want to see what that real number is, and if it really can fit in with 89, I might need to go one higher or one lower. So I'm just going to go ahead and check. So 28 times 3. Okay, and then when I do this, I get 24, 6, 7, 8, 84 is my answer. Can 84 fit into 89? Absolutely. Okay, so I'm going to put my 3 over my 9. 3 times 28. I did it over here. 84. When I subtract, 9 minus 4 is 5. 8 minus 8 is 0, so I need to bring down my next number, which is a 6. Okay, and now I need to think, okay, well, I don't know how many times 28 can fit into 56. But what you can do, you don't necessarily have to round. You could round 28 to 30 and 56 to 60 and say that they fit in about 2 times. But I'm just going to try 2 right off the bat. And I'm going to go over to my side. I'm going to multiply 28 by 2 just to see. 2 times 8, 16. 2 times 2, 4 plus 1, 5. 56. We're actually right on the mark. We're equal. So 28 can fit into 56 2 times. 2 times 28, 56. When I subtract, I get 0. So 896 divided by 28 is actually 32 and no remainders. So again, I want you to, anytime you do a problem, go over to the side and you will do 32 times 28. And when you get your answer, you should equal 896. I'm not going to do it, but you guys can. And it should equal the number that you started with every single time. Alright, in class we're going to be practicing these problems a lot. So make sure that you try out your lesson practice, and we will be checking them tomorrow. First one is 792 divided by 19, 600 divided by 30, 121 divided by 29, and 900 divided by 29. Really think about numbers that will work well together, compatible numbers, and then always do it on the side to see if you were right. If you need to go one up higher or one back down.